And then what if I get to those two possibilities? Okay, this sample space. So it'll be these sequences H, HT, TH, and TP. So let's say the experiment was to roll, so say you flip a coin 3 times. 3 times. So the tree diagram of this. So the heads and tails. And so this would be heads and tails. This would be heads and tails. Then for each of these you'll have heads and tails. So this is like step 1. This is step 2. This is step 3. And so this sample space would be these strings you can form. So you could have H, H, H. You have H, HT, H, TH, H, TT. You have T, H, H, T, H, T. T, TH, or T, T, T. Do you guys have any questions on these? Say that you want to roll a die. Using this tree diagram of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the sample space is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's say you wanted to roll a die twice. Or roll 2 die. Twice. Now you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now you'll have 6 outcomes for each of these. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. write out the sample space. Do this. So it's a set 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 6, 3, 1, 3, 2, all this 6 is coming. You guys have any questions on this? So let's say you're given this tree diagram. So you're given this tree diagram. Let's say it was like this. So we go heads, tails. This would go RGB. This will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this will go HT, HT. So this tree diagram. So let's write out the sample space. So the sample space. So you could have HR. You can form this string going from H to R. HG. You do HB. We could do T1H. We do T1T. We could do T2H, or T2. We could do T3H. T3T. You could do T4, T5H, T5T, or you could do T6. So just listed out all the strings you can form from this diagram. So you can form this string, HR, you can do HG, HB, you can do T1H, T1T, T2, T3H, T3T, T4, T5H, or T16, or T5T or T6. So, how could you describe this experiment? So what's the first step going to be? Like, what are you doing in the first step? You're flipping a coin, right? This is flipping a coin. And then the second step, if the coin landed heads, then you choose a color here, right? So it's like, the first step, you can flip a coin, and depending on what the outcome is, you'll do something else. So if the outcome was heads, then what you do in the next step is you choose a color. If the outcome of the first step was tails, then you would roll a die, right? And then depending on what the outcome of this die roll is, you'll do something else. So if the outcome of the die roll is odd, then you flip a coin again. Do you guys have any questions on this? Okay, so let's try this. Give you an example. So a letter is chosen from the word Missouri. Okay. So for A, you want to write out the sample space omega of this experiment. And then for B, describe as a subset of omega the event E, which is the letter selected is a vowel. So go ahead and write out what the sample space would be, and then what this event would be as a subset of the sample space. So for A, they just want the sample space. So this experiment, you have this word Missouri. You're just going to choose one of these letters. So what's the sample space? What's the set going to be? So I'm going to choose a letter out of here, right? So what are the possible outcomes? So it's M, I, and this one. Okay, so this is a sample space. Okay. These are all the possible outcomes. The outcome is going to be one of these letters. You're just going to choose a letter out of this word. So if I wanted the event E to be that the letter chosen is a vowel, then what would the set E be? Do you have any questions on this? So we'll have some experiment, right? The sample space will be the set of all the possible outcomes of that experiment. And then if you have an event, that'll just be some subset of the sample space. So any subset of this sample space is called an event. Okay? So if you're thinking of the event that the letter chosen is a vowel, you can write that event as this subset. Right? And you see that this event occurs if the actual outcome of the experiment is one of these letters. You guys have any questions on it?